na be so da so bre
agro because we dey see we Heja.
Asem da so bre
Easy.
Asem. Anthony Emisa San Paul share live from Asenia Dream House e Kwabere East. Ena ono so ede eba na asare say good morning derun da sibre say Emmanuel Sanpo no so 18 nti mo so mo fa mo message nimre na yenye bre enkenkan enfa emam Samuel Apia say I love the way you guys have given it to Titus. He was dancing at Tema East as an MP instead of working. Ena ono so edne ede aba akwasi amwani or say Asamanka say na odifro say good morning. I blame those people living in the damn years. They should change their attitude with regards to darling boy of Asamanka's no the Abba and I could feel my black man say pick farm and on so shayin. See that by kwe na emfa the bonkrata na aka na fi iremu.
Every time for we say na ye beto aso ye de ni ade achi ye de na say ye de say ye. The custodian the bonkrata ye de to aso na ye he odun so de odi aba custodian the bonkrata eni Owura Haruna Nimfoni eda ho ase Akufuado wahye na nimonyam ahye asiku animonyam asiku se de wo hye ho bo no pepepe na vice president tell say agenda 111 no ebese mfie aduesia nie na ye wo ayaresabia ho ekapa awhe o mine city ni be ayaresabia ye wa na tese e hadwen but agenda 111 no ebe boa sa haw no eno no afri ho nti ya de papa na aba koka eni samini nsensem e ha ye chem kokua pia Mrs Samini Samia wuku say vice president tona o northern region
na when the general president year na another former MP we as a former MP for Suhum Opariansa ananyo no a
the Opariansa
unshare ni no okay ma me nkohwe ne wo ha yi na me hade we be ba
custodian
na me nkohwe
and yes Ghana as you say you say
no
okay
Opariansa another Fred Opariansa
all right and you say LPG ni usage the consumption no I hate 36.9 almost 40% Ghana for you use anything near ecoso no ewo ho the obokrata custodian dia odiaba na free custodian na yatoa so free custodian na yatoa so a yede ni abachemu the daily dispatch
no so saying daily dispatch information nimra
and he ended that one the battle for NDC's 2024 VIP slot. The accounts in NDC also want the VIP slot. And he said, yeah, I buy it every 2022 2023.
Na opo. Ewadako. No, dem fin hwana. Ma me hwe ni. Na Emmanuel Makofibua. Ene Alex Mood.
Yes.
Na yeso mo se omo peden, ma me ko hwe ni pa na. Yo Mr. Pon Fosu.
Pon Fosu.
Pon Fosu na den mi. Enti je na no poku adman. Ewadako Pon Fosu. Emmanuel Makofibua ene Alex Mood. Na mo den mu.
Na we mo da ho nyina no. The obetimi anya VIP slot no. De omre. Because young man nkofo bia na ne adin bia medina
last 4 years sankrofo nyina din bai na ma me ne podi na din ka ho but oja we nu nyina ho
nanka
ekoko na ekura sa na ekura din America poku
ai ona ne din ma
oja sankrofo nyina ho sa brempo na Dr. Dufo din ka ho na oja me te say Dr. Dufo some dada na say ontwen na ma we ni yo be no running mate o we ni wi ya no se wanya na mkofa ma me jina no poku adman e de bai na sia so ebra so biem ti ase nkrofo opre
ti wona egu nyina de menya sure say apart from am no
oh but said as be ye dey akase ye support Professor Jane no poku adman
no
affirmative action bill no e say timi ye den e ye adwuma ye to so mienu ma me no so no ano say oye pabene o e say wo hwe ne homasua say de siku animu professor say de wasi abon homodin pa no a oh or vice president kama pa ebeboa ebema ayi say ayi vice president cry oba ayi Joe Biden vice president oba ti se Ghana so ayi mami ya now the former president Mahamachi no mo ko campaign so no so okasa fine o message so fine
Obi. Ne bele so no maka say ye ma mo choko ne. E ma mo twena. Aka. On pe choko de ayedwuma.
Professor General Bukadima.
Some no education minister no. Say ye ma mo choko ne.
Wa be o. Wanti ono ana eko. Ono ye den ya. Omo ye den ya ono a ndi
so no onko kan betie
on the pa onko bomba ti se do ko na po boy no
onko kan betie
mame jinna no poku adwuma professor ono a na eko running mate former president mama besan na ko
abi nyom se wupo ono a na ekro
enti ono a ena chese edin be den no ebe kro
enti ye cause ya traso abusan for daily guide
Hey, and this rest de mo adin o me hu se isi region say e mo adin na chese amu chairman was say ona buju work yes wa mo number wa mo hwe
na central region sukura de bo
nti me hu se former chairman no me am wo fa ona bute ya bo atin o lazy ni boot na Mark Oliver Kevo na oya regional secretary ojai ko contest am Safran Plains minim say no for south na nsanka no ono nso so asan aba I say Osaba abe contest as chairman. Na Osha list no nipa na eba na. Mark Oliver Kevo a favorite. So a favorite nipa no do na wo na energy ne ho. Na ono so emi nua pani. Na ne omu an say wan hwe yi a na bia 40% ayi fan say 38% 38 kwa na amfa. Ne bia.
That onim the new publisher onim the editor no.
That be a friend saying
Halifax
and Sando. Oh, Halifax na the new publisher. Minimum no I don't say
mistake CB what the Democrat and
he also say
SNDC chair stages comeback. That is the headline no. Story no. The acting chief information officer of the Information Service Department, Mr. David Usuamwa, has called on all Ghanaians and all government public relations practitioners to ensure a healthy relationship between their various MMDAs and stakeholders. And the headline on them, baby.
Halifax and Sando.
And the story no
Halifax na we dey ban son. Oh, veteran pa o. Oh, veteran pa na na otro minim so guso daily guide there. Na o daily guide for entertainment ayiri nyina no na in charge.
The headline dey o ma ye no me ya obimpe.
Ya bimpe.
Picture aba. Story no so information.
But what kind story ni nyina dey?
But kan ni nyina si. Ya bimpe ho asem ni. Ayem go.
Ya bimpe former century regional minister. Ona no bodua no.
Dabi.
Duane na na bodua no. Ohia jekun na bodua no.
Abonu ade ohia.
On na di dua boba politics.
Abonu ade ohia.
Elipa di dua boba politics mo Ghana. Say and this chairman, na century regional chairman. Dr. Asenfoforo.
Ana Asenfoforo.
Na Abronye de na say ya de dia. Ono no social media na man na popular ni dua bo no. Ba open ni pod dua boba politics ma. Former NDC regional chairman century region. Obodua. Obodua say no be atu. Me na me catch you. Edua. See e bo politics mu dua. Be bodua say ya. Na papa bi ano no so pe chairman we see region. Na e so ato TV. Na oba no afro bodua na ibako. Bodua so obeto ama no na ibako. Tu bodua no dia na pendis regional chairman ti omutun din chairman bodua. Chairman bodua. Chairman bodua. Enti okwa TV ni ni cause bodua na ibako.
Se mi ma to ama wa.
So utimi bodua no dia. And the obedient.
Oh, na se TV no be 5,000 there say na wajin sa na unu say be 2,000 bi dia men ko bo say bia no na ko baby
so unu say won to a me ofate ya bo atimi chia o say
because
omo ya campaign na okosia delegate for no omo ya na akọ bia ba o na obaye na o say yeah semo obaye na o say yes opede wa Osio chairman say esu hia yintimaba. Osesa obeden. Osim beji lorife. Osesa wo ogina we. Osia se kotuti ame.
So onu so di lorife man kra wontuma. Wontuma.
And wontuma dey wa say.
Ti I don't know say ma lorife.
Onti. Ose yes obepede. Osia yes o ma lorife ntimbeji mi. Oso eye wa ogina we. Osia osesa ose kotuti ame. Chairman no pay me tiao me jiri so ho ye papa enti da se bre yenkwe
yanko daily guide
Honorable Fatimatu Abubakar or your lawyer Deputy Information Minister.
Okay.
Nyame ya adumo chobeba.
All right.
Na mia na my sister no. Obadwuma pa.
Obo aponkroma pa.
Adwuma de ama aponkroma kra na se ni koma adwuno a otimi eye ne ma hodo bebre. Obo adwuma. Adwuma de obo pa Fatimatu Abubakar.
Oba tan so mfana adwuma ni
na ne ho so dwo. Ne ho so dwo pa.
Daily guy
obo adwuma na ochen obeba nti me won nsem bi ba ochen oba na makache.
Okay. All right, Mankasim killer best for suspects.
Yes Mankasim ohine ne say Messi ni no match no munyan no na enye Messi ni de onka ewudie ne ho na mo mbo ne paso metu amana kakema wo mo enti court ni nyane na onko
na kotu amana no o ka chen so otu amutu amana ne
e bia so wan kan chen ni so otu amana na o de be ale na me na mo mi fie ma tun sa afro se metu amana me dem ho
oh ya bro hose mo
enti o se o munyan no munyan no
kakra ibedie Ukraine war biting African economies hard we broni na kon anya ye bibifo yo si Ukraine to kwa na ahaye jama ma ko abrocho be ka se Ukraine to kwa na ahaye akwa Nigeria be ka se Ukraine to kwa na ahaye oba Ghana de a wasi Ukraine yanto bomb bia meto Ghana ha endi se muntumi mumuma ya momfa nkohye Ukraine na abrofo no kro moto mumma mu na hunu se oba Africa ha Ukraine to kwa no enya nsunsanso bone pa ewo yensu so Mankasim de no papa no esre se abrante ro bobo amna no nkaba ya yinya no na onu de ja no otwam na osre no so mebo amana ma no bobo pa na wabubo na wagine sika na wakonti de na ekoso ofi ho de enya de na onimu bi yemfa the Ghanaian Observer nso entoaso the Ghanaian Observer yemfa entoaso na yemhwe ne ewo no vice president oni opare ansa se o se friend
opare ansa no opare ansa for many people so
oni opare ansa di na chipa vice president of your last agenda
edu sabre no bia Samia Okuna 2012 o se mo say MPP we need take position edu sabre obia take position
anasa one pe bia mfa wo
obia take position pa na me ofa ya abo abia samoa me tia na no me ni di nkomo na hwemo hwe ani mu se party enya left here in pa obeye the campaign spokesperson for one of the presidential candidates ofa ya abo abia samoa
okay
ntimi wo fa no nti waka che me time ne be so a mebo amane why it obia take position obia take position obia take position ti eni se era ya abo abia samoa yera pare ansa eni koka no ne ade
obia bia fa no na yem se mpe bia mfa
so okay
ebe
coin
ya bi kan sisi ahia no bia
madam Hilda no pa mi chia wo koforidia no pa mi chia pa mi giri so ho ye enye pa bi nko eda
se ye hwa na se ade no ga da momentum a na hwa ba bia frama no boko na ye
ebi onim na ebi no so ye eda ha
ni pa bonefo
eda ha ko regions be bre mu ache regional executives ne bi wo ha obi so je wa ha sheda so gina finfin enti kwa na okọ
pendulum no eso nje kona na ofisa okay
enti sa na ebi no mo ye
ya de be ko ba bi pa be boa ye me be be ko bi anse be wini ya me nko support di o wini da me support candidate o wini free SHS policy no do ma hene abo aban abaso pa do ma hene abo aban abaso se free SHS ne die do abo ma no pa se do ma hene se do ma hene bo aban abaso free SHS no dia
o so ya
do ma hene
osi ade o
obo aban
osi ade adwumabedu
obo aban abaso pa se free SHS ni de waya ade pa do ma hene no
sa
nti mo amonu na party ni mo amode mo toto ya mpia no eno no do ma hene akasa
do ma hene
no dawru
sa na anya no ne mafo no ko bo no
ono a do ma hene no akasa
ananzo die na oyibuwe eduana PSC
akwa bia na me we kwa na me we school for na me filling station ibi na me ton fu na be kwa hini be da bia boy no ye organizer ho be kwa hini da bia obekuma se ho no fa be bufu enti oba ya na boy ni timi ka ko gina nti oje nsesa no de ama no na dan de else na sika ahye no hu so enti oje nsesa no de she ni botum akwa hini no na no oye twan yo Akora say dey no bobi. Nana no we twan yo. Ebi no.
Edi nana
baba so.
Ye tiaw. Nana eye heavy pa.
Jagro akasa.
Nana heavy.
The Chronicle.
The Chronicle the Bokrata.
The Chronicle the Bokrata no so any adru so. Ono so e de dia ba LPG dia wa ha e Mustafa Hamid.
Mustafa Hamid. Dr. Mustafa Hamid.
Ni foni da ha.
Aye MPA boss.
Yes.
Oye one of the honest politicians of Ghana.
No him say the city no.
Yeah, can politicians e di no kure wo man mu a.
O ka ho.
Dr. Mustafa Hamid.
Yes.
O ka ho.
Ka ho pa.
Ni integrity mu hia no. Ni integrity mu hia no. Ne honesty. Me say that say yes say na oye deputy campaign manager. Yes sike de man no say on fan koye campaign no. That's say yes oye campaign ni wie de sisa koye. Ekuma mpanyfo say sika mo so ma me no ni aka ni. Me say eh tie woni pa bi sa Ghana ha. That's right.
Baby we kwa ni ekun campaigns ka ho.
Ye woni pa bi sa Ghana ha. Dr. Mustafa Hamid. Ejenye me nwa asema mpani ne kwa MP ho.
Obodwuma sa.
Obodwuma resources no. Ade mo onwia na onwia na wa ho anya bi awia.
No. De honu de pani no wia. Ene mo amaka nyina na ebie floodgate
amama. Fa ne nsam mom na wa wodi a chodo nsa akwa kobombi. Amishano Dr. Mustafa Hamid ese da kure kope no na ye de ne ba na ne bedi nkomo na ho brase enso de da sebre na ho brase pa de na wonim ebre bi mini ni sia okofori dua na otumefo na safutu no otumi na dam kotodwem enti haye kwan ho mintimi nka no ha eje dam kotodwem na da bia ye de tu anamo obre na ho asepa nyamishano
Ashanti NDC in disarray. Supreme Court for fact finding committee report. Accra based Eagle Outside also issues 72-hour ultimatum.
Inde wa okay ultimatum pe na waka na egbonsu. Was it ultimatum? Ultimatum.
It is said NDC mo Ashanti region dey say dey say atete apansa.
Ashanti mentem wo.
Nya agrokra.
Ejadem
to. Say o me ya si wukra wa kan din we dey enti mama ye party chairman wa ha. Sa na o me ye na Ashanti region ho. E be ye say
na wonim. Ya say ayi no Ashanti region ho no. So ye akani krana ko register as member ni ajo card ato.
They say they are semo Ashanti region NDC. They say na NDC there wo mu twa akanfo dwa na nka de ntina ye ne yakofa ye health insurance ba ye na omo betina akonya so no mayi Ashanti region na omo kofa health insurance no ba na film say ye mamu enjoy health insurance no bi free SHC omo so me review omo ba Ashanti region kwa no omo de be ye piloting omo review omo ka Ashanti region there ye hwese ye kasi obi entua obi betumi atua na nti ye starting free Ashanti region how ye cosmopolitan if you say tribe bi abi ho so no moboa na Ashanti fo no titru akanfo no titru ntino na omahwe na omayi afiri mu enti asem bebri
yo omanyina mo hunam mo hwe se adwebro se na ebiri omo ko tutu o party officer enipa wuye no we die omo hwe
samna saving katia ne ha ne mo
ofusampo
we huri fampo mam na sa won so woni se children's park I say kwaye kakra bi hye ho bo mu du mati abubu kwaye num obi adwane
enti yesro mo de
mo so okon be ba Ghana
emoma enye breo na etu ansan koto amobi anye den ankwan kofiri mu yo yenkwe
yenko amehwe graphic design na ye weja na ye dili ye nti graphic de ye we graphic de no agenda 111 on so ababe twemko yanhwe the Daily Statesman on so kra no say ya awi ho Daily Statesman say mo me ahwe no agenda 111 on course 87 hospitals at various stages of construction enti abawe NDC for say e block is 46 and 29 muni vie 9 S46 and 29 nyemo niwu nanu ya omampani kan agenda 111 ya ko akate sod ewo trede ewa twema kwa ngoma yi sesi a 87 and I say wo mugusu a wo mo eye enti
say the initial number no mo so basin was 88 e chiro mo di kan ho ana ba be 87 I see 87 we no district hospitals no by regional no koso ayi de no Kofodua de no ene anyinamu de ni nyina ekoso ma yenkwa homa no so tiawa na yenkodi enkomoyi emra Rasta Limate ene Kasama Ghana Water Company for open good morning.
Yo, good morning.
Me pato no honam boko de
Yes, I do. Yeah, fine.
Ele nyankopon ase yo yenya ntie se Ghana Water Company for manya issues kakra nti mo plant ahodo be se 9 matutumu a enya adwuma pacho ba ne sen.
Yes, I know, but Yamencha, it may put some of them back into operations. For instance, the Upper West, plant war Jambuzi. I said, one municipality, you're putting it back into operations. Juma supply Suma Omo. Dalon, the treatment plant war Dalon. I said, Tamale municipality, it may putting it back into operation. But Akimoda, our eastern region, and the Denswano, and also eastern region, and not there up to now, is soon at a more intimate.
Now, Denswano, that's a Kofodia, dear Nanyasa.
Hello,
Kofodia, dear Denswano, and Kofodia, Nana.
Kofodia,
I was still in Sonugusu term.
Sonugusu at a move into Yetimi equipment, if in Sonu. It's a Sonu, it's me call, it's only to me call from. And I said, no, it's a conformer. Now, young equipment, so it's me, we'll put it back in operation.
I said, okay, I bet me at the bear and nothing.
And who said, Kissan, so that's what to talk. He didn't think I said, and now, so I said, and see, my timeline said, I have important thing, equipment. So, it's me, every equipment in Sonoma, at least, you're making headway. So, now, you will say, especially electronic equipment, the craft flow, says that are not a big client you go so, you do, maybe I'm saying,
okay.
The usual equipment, who say, the guy okay. We'll only wait for the water to recede and then we'll mount the equipment back and then put them back in operation. Okay, Kimoda, any Denswano there, still down. So, Winnibane, Quinaqua, yes, we have put them back in operation. Until you go so, man. In fact, we haven't slept at all. I mean, for the past 1 week, our engineers have been working around the clock and sure said, these things are surmounted now into me and survey
say a Kofodia a bukuno, a survey Kofodia and Sana Densuano, but Densuano de a breakdown the impact bear saying a nipa Kofodia and Potemuso.
This one of them is about 40% of the population of Kumasi.
About
of Kofodia.
40%. Wow. About
40%. But Sesiano Bukuno Isunu we are managing demand management, equitable distribution of the water within the system. Now it's not so good. So in thinking that serious challenge within the Koforia municipality because we are able to at least distribute the water effectively. Now for being you may not get every day, but also in and out to store. And that is what is happening in Koforia. We are hoping that we get everything akoye now it's in store this one, not be akoye.
Okay. And where Janso so far yet say Senam Dam na ma pa mu bie na akofa nsem bebre di aba. E ho so e ho bia e kama.
Say unu say we ja every year bia you see. Every year bia you bomb man here. Say yes spele e be create havoc omo create area ho. Sometimes most times no omo nko. Every time bia so you say down for spring up. The seven more fed district as a municipal assembly. Among be some will say, why are they still allowing people to put up structures within the course of the river and then on the buffer zone? Won't be found. Ghana water there, and our mandate ends where the dam is. We only add human face to it. So per our SOPs as a standard operating procedures. No, we will inform the people say we are coming to spare. Such as here. That is it. So it was a district assembly. Why? I think every year, this thing will happen. We'll keep talking about it, but people will still build, and then they see people building, and then don't stop them from building. Why? You should ask them. They're not gonna water.
No, ya chisa o boss grantee media interview say if you wait the nsuo no kra no mahunu fika matter ewum and nsuo no quality no kwa na kofam so far nsuo ya toyi you say so niema efie poema ntemu honso mining areas so ho cyanide mercury niema are we safe?
The treatment processes, it is able to take care of all these contaminations. You be if you and some it's only a coaching amaya pompiaba system. So sooner any coaching MBT cannot now treat water now. There's no way we pump the water into the system. Such as it. So we are able to treat the water, and any quality of water will be able to treat. But our challenge with the pollution is that it makes cost of production extremely high. Meanwhile, the entire no end booster. Such as the way your cost of production, the meaning Ghanaians as tariffs now, it will create a lot of problems. Even look at problems at AKT. How much more when our tariffs will have to be cost reflective? And looking at let us stop the pollution. Apart from say a very much cost of pollution high. If we are likely to lose the water bodies themselves when we continue with the rate of pollution, we will lose them. They will see water bodies now. Then our equipment will be there, and there will be no water to keep. Those are your problems. But the water that flows into your taps, the moment you see a treatment plant, let's just say, imitate the best standards for drinking water. Because we have WHO, and then we have Ghana Standards Authority for drinking water. Yeah, as a company, we have our own standards for drinking water, and we ensure that we meet all these standards. Yeah, standards are a higher chain, Ghana Standards Authority here, and it is also higher than also a higher chain to be WHO there. But we are able to meet standards before the water will be pumped out of the treatment plant. So water that flows to your tap there, everybody must be rest assured it meets the best of quality, and then it is safe for consumption. Such as but it is the raw water that we are worried about.
Okay. All right. Openi yati beda but me can baby say about 40% of water in Ghana either or the surface will say well river one lake polluted. Sanity.
Mafacho onani dey clear
and na me bisa say making kind baby say you say about 40% of insuo Ghana polluted. Sanity.
Oh, 40% then the statistics on your correct. I am more.
I so it's a bad percentage saying no.
More. I want you to talk to Water Resources Commission. No more accurate to that. Such as but 40% here. 40% than credit money.
I see.
Such as 40% than credit money. Yeah. The rates are treating pollution and natural river bodies. Charlie. So terrible. So terrible. So terrible.
Okay. Bebompa na yede nyuma nso atachiri say betimi atu ase a yede ase anopai kofodia de ndem nya na wo hwema ye na ene na mfiti ayi me ira afre me saa na onyansu
we have not slept for the past 1 week. Our people have been working dangerously getting even the equipment out of the water because the soil level is even higher than the height of a human being. So you have to go under the water to get out the equipment, and that we've been able to do. So you can imagine.
In fact, and then I say the whole picture videos to be cry you ha a serious.
Yes.
Okay. Obani my nasi e man nasi anu pe besa babiem. Why?
Yo, Mr.
Okay. And you say Rastan Limate Kasama Ghana Water Company Limited. Ena yachinike. That's it.
Daru.
Munya na kofodia de no efti ayi me hame na nsu ma me nsu me hana miti nsu
ma oye nyame ayi hana ka akufu champon.
I'll say good morning. Please, you and Dasibre must come to Dr. Baumia's camp because Dr. Baumia need intelligent and smart guys like your team. Thank you. Bafo otie tu so Kokobe the second
Nana
the
nye.
Baumia ho dance
The Baumia
so say munya ba yenya ba bia nkodi a
yate nana o kasa na baabi awu nti yate
baabi anya nwuye baabi awu sen
okay fa wu
an kasa yi na o nana kasa yi nana kasa de na mo kasa yi
na me kasa baabi awu ni se ono kasa
nana kasa wi na nsu asa pani dware ya na nsu asa
ono kasa wi bibi di akiri
nana sa o
minino pa
sa bafo
tie so
kokobe otosumi no
etwe nana
ono kasa ya bibi tadi akiri ba mi ono makasa bebira bibi ani akiri
sa ene bia dano na wiem dia besinsin wiem na enye
sa
no me friend se menhia o
nana ndi on kwaso
dia dia no me tweme ni ya
da se bre kan da se bre so di o kan dia na se aja driver no mi ana na da se na ye me mate nti
the mate so ye timi tin twobo o dia ba no woni na ho o dia o hwe kwam
nti da se bre kan dia na je se nana mate ye be hwe o de obeti enka why ye ofa ba kuna ona ye oyoko hini na osan so no ye former council of state former president Mama Breso e fen nana kodua kese o kon krechi ti for se gwagu es nana o se meni ma mpani o meeting beti me nka why see you that's plenty bi ani ho dia me na wase na mpani for na ba ama twa selfie ama twa selfie nti
pa
so you say na so o dia hwan na ka so me yi hwan that's plenty enwan no okay me that's abjanti da sebra je adwamena na Martin kan pacho ti na hye no se time herbal center for say omo de aduru efe no se time herbal mixture abadwaman so eye adwuma miensa adwuma ba kon ye ne se eye for your general well being ti ebema onomo a watimi ate apo san se eye immune system ho adwuma ema immune system no etimi ate apopa ntimi sro kopa bi nato efe owi a eko malaria kese pa esan so eko fever wenum to untimi nidi a waduru no na woda sori a na honam ye wo ya ase abo waye buhu waduru no ahwe ye na akosia sofo bi a beka sa nadwo abefo bebo woda mu so na eyare pa chokope time heba me shai bi na nom ba bi ato adu bi akọ abenya bi 0244 417669 0244 417669 na oni omo eni komo pa choko Okanshi Drug Lina Kingswalk Heba Repart Ventures Rejo Zedos Heba Ekus Pharmacy Asama Fonko B Class Larry Vidama NFA Kaswa Fon Subeko Tribe of Judah na Pharma Trust enso ewe Weja Johnson Musumbenya bi aton Heba Time Heba Center for Edrudie Food and drugs for aje atumu pacho promotion bi ekoso na promotion na ekoso no assassin promotion na T-Sac Real Estate and Constructions Limited na ADC adwuma no omo se asase de eno an nkrata ne nkra ha sei se wo koto asase no anto baby papa ne beto no wa wompe ti omo obuaw amanya asase na mo ye promotion ene ese kosi 13 na promotion no akwawiye entimi pacho bomodia se obekwa kwahwe T-Sac Real Estate and Constructions Limited for chi kwan asase no bi wo dodoa ebi wo prampram ena ebi wo amasaman na 5,000 Ghana cedi the promotion no entia oto ya penny amount cement blocks makomako aduonu 50 ni asama 5 bags of cement 5,000 pacho tutumirika dodoa ene prampram ene amasaman we di amade kukurum ka so bi nim e ba na de hasa snasa for numbers way 0540886496 and 0540886382 na oniomo entwetwe enkomo wonya to asase ne wie na register na wonya nkrata pe na de asase ne krata asase no krata no eko Eclipse Collateral Management and Advisory Service na omadwumani omo se for asase no krata ne bra na enya adwuma enfama enti we tichani watitu mo wirim wata asase a fako asase no krata nda ho na eye adwuma busumi bia na oji hu sika na kakrakra odi si udan obi ehu ya na wasidan na wie onti aseda wo asase ni bi dada na se wo nkrata wo ho a ni hia ne se eye registered wasidan wo ho nkrata fako na omo emwa opa futuo ene akwankyere ewo investment bia ho so a won betimi aboa patro Eclipse Collateral Management and Advisory Service for ewo adenta so de Mr. Doku Hompotem adenta new site omo ben old barrier omo ne Medimosis Ayarsabia no ben omo science ben was senior high school no for 0543 8324 0543832466 na oni mpanifo entwetwe enkomo na fi mu abi e wachi bia so wonsa etimi aka na Ghana meme mo ho amonye me so se ye enei emema ye mre Ghana mema ye mre na emane complaini titabia fo adwen mema ne ho se bema de adwumaden na Nyankopon de ma ho edi ntiro mu se oba adwumaden akosi so bewuo enti mpa so ye adwumaden to ye bema na untimi mbo adwuma emane bedwa pa kope ye dru efe ne se tabia takum na eno tabia fo ne dia ba patro ye wo ene dia ye ewo ne efe no turmeric honey ene cinnamon ene flaxseed black pepper ginger ene ginseng ene dia ye ne CTV sui kama be ma sora no party atreba akona tafro twen wana wansa na wadidi eno anu no oba bia be hye ne bia patro said ti bia od na ti be kafam so na o konso so a enye 1 minute ni 2 minutes so what so dey acha no kra ye 1 hour 2 hours 3 hours kofie ko na se oba no obaji ne ho gina pa mesro kope bito omo san so de tabia heba mishaba eno de eyefie aduro bia anim Ghana ni oso onim tabia no na efe ni wafi abruchire ya na se wiafi baby foforo bi aba aha de obi anim se malaria chope adura wo hia tabia eno an ye nom afi fever tabia wanu to ntimi nidi a tabia honam ye wo ya tabia aduro yi na bebua kope bito na enema so enkoye first number si 0245 749206 0245 749206 and 0243 686861 na oni tabia eni enkomo food and drugs for ahwe edremu agya tum se eye Ellen ama de ku eye member of the New Patriotic Party communication team ama ma chien
ya jaw
patuna ho tsen
nyame adom me ho ye na me re na ho
ede na ma wura ho
anope mi so ma ye nsema ye ba be kan that nyema mienu bia mpese me boso ansa na yakọ enra me hu video bi wo Facebook ma ntimi ahwe akwala oni 2 years na be ma kwabrane tintin gram akotwa wanfa ba papa po edua leaves branch na wasi anyu obi ti ho record obi nan agina ho se nipa kasa wa akiri na akwala yi ebrimu pa akwala me nyeso 2 years kura akwala ni bedi na kese video no kwani nya me ni boss na me scroll ye me yam de me say pram adem bone ben anopai police for the aba so mo ma 2000 obi betimi a kire yen baby owo no owo na ye nkofa no me sraga na fo obi a wo de obetimi ahwe no mo ma yen hwe ne yen hwe akwala ye kire kwan me mpa bone say ye behunu no na enye too late because the way you see bro no me say abrabo mo ni tifie ho ano Child Rights International anopai matese omo de 10,000 cities atoso ato aka police for the no na yen hwehwe akwala no na yen fa no yen nyi free baby o wono na besi sa mre ya ye hu ni ye mu bi ye yem ete se ye dwe hu an ye yem ye ya mesrem ma ye nyina ye moa na afei minya be ma mabusa questions kakra san kwala nya kwala we pe won na ne de eja nipa boni ni bi kotwa video ni hu ye enkwala bebri wo ye kurum ha ensema eto mo ano eden pa ye ni san kwala ni wo area bo hokwa wo next door neighbor hu se ni peti me bo ne masa ye nyina ya fa ne se otete ne ye ka ne se otete ne ba ho sa ne ye ka no na ye ka se tete oba no nche se bulukunu ni akwa ya no eden sa akwa ya wogina hoyi se no kwenye nyame ya ne ekohunu na ya ono a ne ba esi ebusa ne question abasan ina sa nipa wetimi wo me kai so bi so ti ba bi tue sika millions e peba ni bi sa question de gise awrade na etimi yanza wo de nyame adom wanya bi hwe ne awo ye no mesem ma ye nyina ye ni enko ye nkwala ho nye ya ye de pe ye area it say ya ye individualistic do to say obi adwen ne ho obi adwen onu ni fie ne nem ni koso wo obi efie even our next door neighbor mfa ye ho saa na sɛ ya yɛn so ka first no wote sɛ next door me ka sɛ yɛn kwala next door ne bɛsi kontɔkwa ne afa nkonnwa gyina yɛyɛ hɔ ne yɛhwɛ ne yɛsi ba sɛ obiara yɛ menko a me deɛ ti ne ɛkɔ no ne yɛyi yɛ ni mesrɛ mo nkwala ne bebree nsɛm moto mu ti ma no pɛ masɛm no
ama mate me da ase nti ama da ku no mate ne nka no me kɔ na bato say inso meba ho ebefa me koba na eba ho ti ora ba kon so abeka yensa na no ba de na aboje ne wosoro kakra ne wotwitwa so edidi kosi say di kosi kosi boja on a voter regional organizer Emma the new patriotic party osanso ye dean of regional organizers minia machi bato no hunam boko de
nyame adom bia boko
ene nyame ase oba de adom yenso ye ho ye nso ya etutoi ebeba ho de voter region yentem nka ho yidin wo
ho yidin
okay
ho ye na meso me de mano be she nia menu aba no me sister ne kai with regards to abofana video no trending
okay na ama video no kra yenyi ana
I know them.
Because police for so nipa no. And me nim. Okay. Asante mpacho me the video no wo video no so betimi akata akola na nimu dia. Betimi akata akola na nimu dia. Na nimu nshu. Okay. Into dia yen hwe say betimi dia ba.
Na ndra na jona obi forward the video. And
sad.
And the subsequent police release no. In fact, my first remark or expression was that Sikana police for the crowd there too so as the price tag no. Now it is not motivating enough because if you look at what it's in the video now we say obi to me aboa or mobile money 2,000 cedis. I think the police will come again. Almost a lot of way unto the wait unto assembly so but I am there say many abanic and we all raise assembly or say child right international almost the 10,000 abeka home and this is the way to go. I think some of these things and I was say the all seriousness and attach it because this is the future we are talking of. Now video need I wouldn't be in the mood to discuss the content of the video because they are acceptable. Yeah.
Okay. Matimi da say ti yenua kosi na kosi wo ho. Kosi kosi boja dean of regional organizers. Me wo madam be the broja. Ti na na ma fro broja no.
Oh the dean kosi no a Sunday born.
Okay. So na yen kan kosi no.
I'm friend mam kan kosi.
Okay.
Me be mo na once voter region there were so many tribes outside no mu here to say nyina ya before but there are variations and here we do mefo no your friend kosi oko the anglo for no a omo friend koshi
okay matime da sim enti yenua be ma no ye kosi boja na matine kan voter regional organizer and then the dean of regional organizers Yera Ebenezer Doku Hasi director for elections and research Greater Accra region obeni akwaba bachona hunemu to say
me adom ultimate voice ultimate say sheda nya papa
enkoyi ba adwuma no bre na aso nti ese oba ye mo akwaba
yenua
ida asese anope mu aba mejirisa denta boko
me adom denta ye weekend the youth organizer and then youth wing orientation my youth no in the constituency na me say that is the beginning of the good things happening in Adenta. It did say last election anko yi pai munin to kwane metiu Macau na endorse constituency no mu na I think say it was a program that was well attended. We had so many dignitaries from mobile from national regional chairman kasa by and after program was our frame youth organizer and abaso said the program was well organized, well attended. And you know, identify for Wabo Asabeji sits the back. Greater Accra in all no we lost 8 seats and got 1. A free first seat, Amasaman seat, no. So there was a net loss of 7. Yeah, bought by a share. Yeah, they took a form for 2024. No, we can gain some of these seats back and also get other ones. Okay. So we are in the process of putting things together. But another seat there, one of the seats are maybe to me. Back.
That's
Then tired to say when she did.
Yeah, I have contact, you know. And then they did Ramadan, they did Obedada, Kase, Abatu, or your qua, the bra, the sister crew, a count. So, people follow Tuma, Nadwa, no matter Amano. It's on a Jamaica one campaign, Amano. But of course, there was that wind of disunity in the way a course so buano. This time we are saying say our problems and also change as we speak. Mabekanoha NDC constituency chairman aspirant the MP ko ebona som dia no somebody I know the kakra. So let's take advantage of some of these things and take back the seats. We are one of the populated constituencies in Ghana. Yeah, 153,000 and more.
And so the third.
The third, but the 7th in the country.
In the country,
okay. You know, we are very much populated. Constituency Eboso.
Inti Adentamu Ejumai.
Ejumai so constituency the super Eboso because you have free. Adjuvant Ghana no ho, part of Ashaman, part of Bokatamanso. To Malejo, Valley View, in Chenho. It's a very wide constituency, and fortunately for us, you know, we have the middle class migrating into the constituency, and unfortunately for us, that's what I say. About for and so in 2024, I believe say the result could hit 190,000 and I don't know where we are getting to.
Said Adenta be hit 190,000. The answer don't come be hit be 250,000.
I've 210,000.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what
one opportunity to grow.
To grow, and we are still growing. And the why they said the middle class are moving in.
And the mamu hono ye huno.
Sebi. The Fiasoma before no so air call. And it is for us as a party in the constituency to take advantage of some of these dynamics work on the ground.
Middle class never hono and mamu hono ye huno because omono de kakra bi no ma take decision. But I say anti ora Ebenezer Doku and Martin Kalaji for fana be cancer. Alaji, good morning.
Good morning.
Alaji Pacho me hu ye na nso e. Ele yanko pa Pacho be o ma yakene kakra bi.
Nyamena dom.
Ele nyame ase.
Adipachi. Na anope yi. Me pese me chia wan kasa. Asa chia wo crew members. Mo boy juma pa nyame nhira mo.
Amen.
Assembly na me research hu ye. In fact, ma me hu say ebimu boy mo kan say abro e wo krom ha. Eye nuanu mo NDC4 no. And it's very sad. Until recently, na me nim say bra ye di ye bill called parliament act 206 FR NHIA we no act 707 no me nim say omo ba 2012 no omo minister and MP honorable Alasan Azon osa the way no call back to parliament na tio omo di call parliament na yeji 2 mu ebeye national identity regulation 202 no 2012 no LI 12111 no nia ka wo mu ni say sa card no be mandatory use as a national ID card tio esa say nia omo ye nan saying with the sim registration ni voter registration unti na me ko ye hwe ena emuna no so no regulation 71 no e kan say wonni ID card na national ID card na wonni ho kwan say obetumi register as a voter in this country ene den no mo ye no they turn round can say me and fa ID card no and fan register nipa as voters. The same people e won ya omo di call parliament e pass ye no na omo no omo aban mo 2012 omo saka wo mu nso say sa card na nso na ye di be register ye SIM cards ene ye ka say obi anko register na omo si dey bi da every hin na nka enye ye be start no omo kan say me NDC for bia anko register say mo kai ye ko register ID card na omo si mo bia anko register ye ko register me ya register ye SIM omo si NDC ni bia ma anko ye omo ntina up to now no registration ya kachi esa so omo nkrofo no bebre anko ye omo anso wo TV so say na former president JDM akọ register Asiedu Nkesi akọ register Lodina akọ register penyimfo ni nyina register na nso omo te ho no mo zombi gisa ya pushi omo enti afei na omo ahu say hey without national ID card no mintumi nya hwe wo krom ha me SIM card ye be block mintumi nko bank me enti na omo Russia edi problem ni of how am I abai no wasa turn round just like a fight against Galamsey muna musi Galamsey for no nkoso nya omo adwuma 2020 election na mumu ba mu be hye mu kena ma omo atutu ye nsase no mu sa da ni omo echi abeka say we are losing the fight nipa be kura ni na ye ni omo ti krom ha ye hu baby omo free so omo free Burundi o Rwanda o mitumi ho mu nkrofo ba ku ye ya ama mu mam ye mam panyi dada kura to me be ka say ono oba menim yi a obesan aba say 2051 yo say 2000 o say oba omo ayedi omo akoto afiase nyina obe release omo no omo koye Galamsey no no ankasa so abe kase na nado lose the Galamsey fight. This is the problem we are confronted with. Inti nipei say na omo ka kire mo say me empini me emfan ID card no national ID card no register as voters na mumbo mu wu e ba ni say na mumu approve ye ana SIM card registration no so no the same thing mumbo mu hu esan say omo mpe e man kanko they don't want the country to progress.
All right, me that's
in your submission no okay say akoye say omo dodo no na omo anya registration no honom no me I disagree kakra because omo anko register in their numbers nanka vote no omo nya 2020 no.
No, or can the national identification card,
the NIA card. Sir, NIA card no was also a basis for the voter.
No, sir, voter registration
one of the
and the guarantor system. But now that it will become the sole document, that's where they are found wanting because they don't have it.
What we need to know, and I say, voter register na ewo ho sisiano. Yen fan to nchen ko new one. And they say obi the guarantor system no arema or so dada. Whether you have the NIA card now or not no. Once I hear the guarantor system, what to system no you are there. On the day of voting no, you don't need an NIA card to authenticate your identity on the register.
Yeah, and that's not what I said.
No,
that's not what I said. I'm saying, you better compulsory now.
Yes,
no,
the point I'm bringing is that what they want to achieve, say the positives. Be derived from the Ghana card. No, say be implementing Ghana card and the goodies around the Ghana card. No, for instance, in recent time. You see, Accountant General payroll. So, by the use of the Ghana card alone, over 241,000 ghost names, and Nunkwa Ghana card, Nunkwa Iris. This is a success that follows the implementation of the Ghana card. But the NDC is smart. They don't want us to enjoy some of these things. And so, they said they will attack the policy, so we have to make it look very bad.
Make it known.
Most of them that's why we find.
All right. I'm telling them, as mama mi twa me ho kwaje adwadi nkrato emra me ba na yewura enkomo ni masante yen kotwa ehomra. Ebisa movement in the morning na wutie wontumi radio 95.9 movement TV. You're live on Facebook movement TV. Nti uba na do message aba ye be kenkada ma yen panifo no na atena se mo hu mu nyina na ye kwa kwaje adwadi nkrato yaba tiawa ye ba ya pe na fi ye de nsem ni nyina ede aba ye ba ti be fi asama me hyase ho pacho say
ya ka akodi hihinti
and Sunday wonim de da ma bo besia ehu na mu diska na ye
o ma yenkwan yenwe me nti ameka se mo ma yenkwan yenwe ne se America kase ekura po wo de ka unim America ka unim kura America de omoka se yen current dispensation na ye wo mu se nyina ye wiase de eka ne ye bedi bi na mo bo eka no nso di amo nkyere se eka no fiti kwa me nkroma type ana akufa do ba 6 years ipe na akoba sa akai government bia wo ba eka eda ho no wa fa aso na nso de aka ho eti ese question ebusa me say nia 6 years ni ye gi ye ne de ye den ena ya anu mo mudi mo ye dede tuatua ya so yin se yakogi sika na omo so de na omo gi ye na omo so omo de ye den sa question ni ebebusa eka ne bosia bode enye bone ye ti ye wiase ha ye ti ye fie mi onko bobosia de bia.
The point is that you see NPP muna mo can say Jomama bob besia do to Ghana for enyini sinchen etina ka mo be crofo he say mo kan be kofem ba say ekosoro
ya ba ye situation be na ya be hia John Mahama situation and no situation here one. I mean sometimes me say ankomo na ya na me pese me bo because me dream say yeah I say you try your ho circles e kanu de ye bebo magaye magana fo nyina anti asese ye ya ban ye wo modern society mu modern world de bosia bo no ye beko question ne say wo kwaji sika na wo de ye den pacho flats mitime ka me flat na se mana ye ko bosia bo no ho aba
Mr. Doku friend ma minti ni
Yeka debts. My yeka say very soon. No. Yeka to GDP.
About
104%. Of course, there's a cause or reason to worry because Osha kana papa mua nkaja sana peno. But send a menu anymore. Yenya aban bia etwemu a na no mama dia they were still borrowing but there was nothing to show for it. You buy ya quickly. You say you buy free SHS. There is increased enrollment. Initially the enrollment increased for over 100% first year and it's constantly increased till today. There me no can say mofra na omuntimi enya school papa enko no ebuso na ya abon nti no omuntimi ko school me boana ya nyina enim say nka tete no nya 26 36 equal to 36 omuntimi em place o under this government even 48 omuntimi self placement equal buy to your school fees now free academia there will be schools no bonunti no. Let's say for teachers over 80,000. Ye joboka. Say joboka. No. NDC 4 year power badges are esi epuso ye usui. I buy it to $1 billion a year for these power badges. Scano confirm. Convert $1 billion a year for the past 5-6 years. No, and no kwa o convert onyahe. And how much does it come to? Say share debts you be inherit here. Pokwa si intention we say this for the sign that contract. It's okay. But sika eba ye breso. Eba ya no. Pokwa si intention say aye.
No me.
But eka no eka ho. And omoka say eka no omoka. You know just projector yes I could 4 times NDC 4 by scan ba wo breba so you no man ye
omo di sika no so
omo di sika no pepepe
afeni yes
that is the difference between ye and the NDC. In the midst of the difficulties yan ka say ye dum light will be ejuma asay ye tofu pepepe e the power e mama fonya electricity dewro e sika ni bia eti ebisa ya ho say nka be emboro na ka manfo adwuma ensay ana.
But
those are the questions we need to ask ourselves.
Question maybe say man you say what the debt to GDP a campaign and now debt to GDP no na about 104%. Meanwhile be DNA 50 something percent and I'm saying it be 60 something percent.
They were about
73%. Now more complaining. Going back to Ghanaians now, what are you going to tell them?
We are telling them, say, there is something to talk about our borrowing. We have used the borrowings to keep the country going. No, and then bring my way. How would we have lived in this country? No, under the NDC, and I can't borrow they queue eto gas. And I say, you're refi. We are queuing to buy gas in this country. You can't say, oh, my name. No, we are not saying that. Eddie MOBR. But I also believe, say, there's this issue we need to look at. The unwarranted increase of prices on the market, doesn't reflect the increases that the people buy the things from Amanone. No, you find an importer who every day consistently increases the price of goods and the services in this country. Okaishia.
I know dear.
So but I say because yeah inflation basket no more. They will and the cashier. So if you don't check some of these things,
okay. I see. Me that say eti yere Ebenezer Doku Martin kan first say me koma empenifo mienu aka no so action madwon sasimi o. Alaji Fofana, can the MPP go back to Ghana say je kan say John Mahama bob siadodo debt to GDP 73%. Mo ba mbo mo body to some say about 56 or 54%. And then it's been projected say by December they do 104%. Alaji there about 70% of our when the betua ebe service a debt alaji ebeti me and we go back to the ordinary Ghanaian. What are you going to tell them?
They will me that was say say first and foremost no yen kan who say the situation no different. Emre ayo wo mu yi enei for the past 3 years COVID adukruyen any Ukrainian war no say it's far different from NDC there no. Me animal the kind abisa one question. Say we your host so you don't need to answer. Omo bisa ama omo tie. Ebisa say nanka ni enti omo kasa ni say NDC ebo busua no. What do they have to show?
Ombekase Atuabo gas processing plant. Ombekase Circle Dubai. Any UDMC
Circle Dubai no nim say e honso ye ne ekopo abusua no unim say na nka de be irrigations ni nyama bibre wo krom ha yen so ane ekopo abusua no tu odo wo ka poku ase a na aka Circle Dubai koko check parliamentary Hansard na hwe
is can loan agreement they see
Circle Dubai
no president ko for the contract to
da hosa ansa na omudi be Circle Dubai.
I see.
That is it. Inti binua is two different scenarios, but answer na make suggest in 30 seconds. Man can one share ya masi beba fani ni balcony vi. And pay your frame na worry is that no 2 pound. Ma ofa mi ngabo lebi ne anti eki. Ke ubo mitue. Osani ma wi ma habo. Eke osi last month okoto in Chini 1.8.
Okay.
That's 1,800. 180 cities. 180 cities. Last month, be 1.5 months in it. Or see enra or kakoton chino no. There 6.5 bottle. Yeah, no be sami. Or see tokwa oni mame no. No nyina no know so why o ma no kro. In Chini ayen kra. Ye tunu wo form keke first enye na say ni aye no bibibi ye di machines abahor na ga no ani say wo fa wo kenten na alcohol no mo wa ko tubi na wo so akoton in Chile na ye the cheapest commodity in the country.
Anything that do baby can say a mayor for Central Mahabebo because
yes,
that
intini a bibia common and then intini bo
600
say some bottle.
Oh,
yes, 6.5. Near some moment 5 point something.
I don't hear.
Eno na Americano, eno na ni worry, eno no so no pay. Wow, so you can see.
And no, I'm any just in them. You could try to baby na make catch and say. Ghana ready for no take advantage of.
Yes.
Name more they know the increasing unnecessarily.
Everything. Now we say no kan so koto ye kan say bayire. Ya she bayire no miensa 20 cedis. What's a bayire for baba? E wa gboglochi. Ena mami no hyehyɛ bayire na ama no woboto mu no. Na two bit in chain. Omu ye dede, omu kasa, omu kanzima kasa. Ena obisa mami na oto ade no woni chense na de oni omu ko ana o si da bi o omu si mi ton mi de no fofo dodo. Just look at that. Or say omodwa. I think we have to do something about this. That free market economy no kuye obi a ye ni ope obeto tomatoes wa ha miensa ebia 1 cedi ho a ne atini nchen a miensa no ye 10 cedis. How can it be so? How can we live in a country like this? I think so. We have to do something about it. As answers nana amani doku amawono. The thing is, we have a lot to show. Even under COVID and under you can say Ukrainian war, there should developmental projects are also. You can see. And this Bekasa. Oh my airport. Ubeka se sata na Kodoka International Airport ni ho no muko see extension. Yensu ye buy ye be phase 2. Esa ye flooded. Ye buy ye da finance so talk to e bi pe ho ye flooded. And ye be siesie ho na ye phase 2. Almost tie e na ye Rich Hospital. Rich Hospital ye Rich Hospital na jo mama ye wo no. It was built during the colonial time. Ye cry ye no typical Araka boy a hokra na minam ye kosisa mango anyway. Na bibini unni hu kwa se obekọ Rich Hospital. It's there for the whites. Until a champion oba ye 1972-73. O kan se afi obi abetumi akọ Rich Hospital. Ayebani say na after independence na omunkwa na omu isu. Enti extension omukọ ye ho mo ye nsu ye di equipment be hihye mu nyamanyama no. Ombeka se omunka se ye kọ ye extension o. Ya ye Rich Hospital. Everything na NDC be boso. Ube un say e obi na hye ase e no mu beto aso. Ebe kura no mu wie. This is like the Eurojet project. Kufuo ne kopes kano. Kufuo ne kati sword. Aye be ye atamo sunsu ebe to aso. John mama be aye for 8 years. Want to me anyo ho hwe. Nanado e na ewie all the Eurojet projects. Wow, we have something to show apart from no so no me nuanu ma kire wo free SHS masa sika e kọ ho no mo no ade a jomama kan se ono okra sa 2 billion no on fa nkoye free HSS nti awofo bia mo tie ya no pay mun kan hu se jomama ba obetwam se sika na ahokyire abayi a enye ye fom so e free external shocks Ukraine war ni COVID ama oman ewo wiase afa na nyina ho akire no NDC di ahokyire no bi be ka ho amamo ye bua school kwan ya obekọ akopesika akotua school fees 2000 akopesika admission akoma bribe akoto books akoto ewe nyina no ye scan bia until we have something to show say scanner ye gidie no ahokyire aba ama omai bia wo ewiase afa na nyina no ye sika kora na ye James kora na ye di bo adwuma ye di see interchanges Tamale the first in the whole of the 5 northern regions omo who interchanges enti uhwe enu ni pokwa seni ye kan say tema interchange ni your friend is saying obeche bi lamte PTC takrade interchanges. We have a lot to show. How many factories have we built? Over 126 and still counting. I have building factories ewo krom ha. Indeed, we have something to show.
All right.
Ghana for ye busiano, ye bet me account for ni yaji busiani edi ayamamo.
All right. Medas Alhaji Yusuf Fofana, a government spokesperson in charge of social services and Martinica movement in the morning. Kosi, didn't you? My mother debiare Kosi Buja. Organizer Besiano and baby Edru. I did 70% of Yisiki Binya and the best service Yaka day by close of this year. That's the projection. Eba.
Many are say.
Now, when you say, but pet now, and this will be a demonstrator de Bakuan, what the Bissana.
Many are say. Issues of loans, interest payments, economic indicators, always critical in our political discussions. Udi can say it got to a point, I think around 2019. Now you reduce debt to GDP to about 56%. Banisena as a increase a cost rosa. Largely due to a lot of factors. First of all, no, from where we are coming from and where we are now. As at the time our MPP was leaving power in 2008, 2009, Niansha said, Busiando Dono Ahene Ayabo as a government. And what was the interest on loan payment? It was largely below $500 million on all the loans under President Kufuor. Your contract from Kwame Nkrumah time. President Kufuor buy debt financing, HIPIC arrangement and cancel most of the debt. President Kufuor changed the face of this economy. In this country. The interest on loan payments was below $500 million dollars at the time. NDC for buyer President Kufuor including oil and for the first time by 2010. The first injection of oil money into our economy, boosted our economy to 14%. Omodi J funds, the fastest growing in the growing economy in the world. The question we need to ask ourselves is, then the growth of a 14%, a decline is from 2010 to 3.5, 3.6% in 2016. Then by 2017, NDC leaving power no. Interest payment on loan are rising from less than $500 million to about $1.68 billion. Now, so the question is, how do you finance such loans as a government? What the government are? Okita interest rate on loans alone, you are supposed to get over $1.6 billion. Annually, I was raise kutia. This is an economy. Wontumi infa teachers. Eka teachers are juma for 3 years. Only 3 months. You cancel allowances because you can't. A lot of things are recruitment. You jai recruitment of teachers from 2010, nurses from 2012 up to 2017. Because economy no a bubu crowd. On top of that, no, our banking sector, which is the backbone of our economy, no, collapsing. Because day in, day out, banks no so municipal government ready to come more no more they acquire whatever they want, and their books are not looking good. Depositors someone to me now musica. By 2017, MPP bar power. Banks like GN and all those things were burden on government. Apart from some burden now government extra from 2017 now, government introduced the repayment of allowances. Government introduced the free SHS. Government introduced the one district, one factory policy. And all other policies are government introduced here. Government started recruitment of teachers and nurses. 2 badges each year, 2 badges each year. And it tells you, say, all these things, no, look at the PP agreement, power producers agreement, take or pay. Say, the independent power producers, no, they produce power, whether you use it or not, you have to pay for it. Aban need to get money to pay all these debts. Where do you think government is going to get all this money from? By there, because we have men and women in government handling of economy as you know. By 2019, with all these heavy loads, you know, one kasa crown to me the one dance here. So we've been able to reduce our debt burden to about 56%. Once we've been able to do it before, no, it means that we can do it again.
All right.
What did the president told us in the midst of COVID? He made a statement that attracted the whole international world. President said what? As for, we know how to bring back our economy, but we don't know how to bring back the dead. What is the meaning of this statement? What President Nekache say at that material time, no, whatever it takes to protect the lives of the citizens, you know, obey. If we have to collapse the economy to get our citizens protected, obey. But giving time, no, you will be able to resurrect the economy.
Okay.
I think that the policies are yet to the engagement with the IMF to show up the deficit in the economy, no, are some of the things are ever bringing back the economy back to life. Some of the domestic arrangements now, government nakasa swaye, some percentage are salary, so fuel allowances and all those things measures, you know. I think that in the long run, some of these things, you know, and take immediate effect. It takes time before Uber realize the effect in the economy. And I'm sure, sir, by the time we are done with the IMF, recently, what they said, Bank of Ghana is purchasing goods, to boost the strength of the local currency. Osanti said we've been able to secure some funding from Afriism, about $750 million, and also by show up the strength of the economy. Cocoa syndicated loan is also one of the facilities expected. So with all this issue coming on board, you know, I think it's just a matter of time. The economy will look somehow good, and the policies that have been put in place, you know, it will take us back to our glory days. Even in our mess, our economy is still better than what we came to pick.
All right. May I say, Kosi Boja, voter regional organizer for the New Patriotic Party and then dean of organizers. Meko Amadeku and Movement in the Morning na uti or wontumi Radio 95.9 and Movement TV live on Facebook Movement TV to bet me ede o message no ede abam we say a friend or say achu the ladem and the voter didn't be ban my money here. Also, wow, voter regional organizer is just on top of the discussion. Excellent communication day. And the other Prince Dipala and Dipala, I don't know. Or say why only MPP? We have seen all they can do over and over again. Well, that's your also Richard, and to say also the voter regional communication organizer and na all Bonabaso say about communication so ya ujina brand papa ama mame sign na ohwe na me sanka yen fa flooding issue ni wo na yen tie in with galana mampani hia MMDC East any ahemfo menhia in relation to illegal mining na ekoso o my Ghana mu flooding o dey stock aso na ofiba o be na ekwan na sia na we jagba we kwan no fa se ene ho na onam ko onam ho ne de ko okrum mo be na ho kwan de sa anka no ana eka no eka mo ho so na mo ntimi ntwam
o na se ho de nsuo ni kura oto 2 minutes kura asama
ho be yiri obi dwunso kura ho betimi ayiri
tuntumbo wa kura pa asama to.
Okay, eti amada ku mami tie on that issue na and draw issue region nsuo to abc weekend here week mu ama ho flood no you say enipa 10 ena yiraye asat anopai o ma confirm say o ma hu 4 o ma wu 6 bi sisabiri ye hu o mo ye pacho mu a mo hwe no tetegu weja asalaja en potemu whole video ena ye de echemu na ye ja mama na nim potemu on the ho no se na oye ama entini etu ho no ni etu ho ni
me flood na asem no me fa no wo 3 ways. Number 1, yempo we are sisa. almost be the global warming nti na first ni nsuo no to 10 minutes to be am inches 10 inches say to 5 minutes the 300 inches never nti by nature no we are say say happy we other countries say we are na ebo ya ebro so wo mo seasons no summer just say basa snow timi twa iti we are see necessary say nyina yete ye ho asese se ne yesi nim weather patterns se ne we are sitie ifie bebre no asesa mi nyina minim se be birthday for September nsuo nto ntimi ye ne epe afi any be 4-5 years ibe nsuo no topa September October na eto so first rank as am ka ope me boa ka ope start boboba
na simple do ope
de kra ye eti yemwanti ye ho asese one baby a wuti bia emfa ho se wuti be poso emfa ho se wuti be
poso we dey serious about 4 communities
me kikaba eti eno no yenti ye ho ase se niema asesa number 1 number 2 niema asesa ni yen so ya so ending wejafo yi asalaja tetegufo yi me ba omo so omo nsuafo omo ani abre no me ba omo so adenti na me ba omo so kan o se me dem ye sa area mu ho girl me papa kwotena sa area mu ho na me di 16 years afi me di 40 ti kan ha number of years amatina area mu ho
say what been ho pa
sa me na ni ye kono na wusimu fi Malam Junction na wo kwa eye wira because of nsuo no
weja
dam eti wu say weja dam minie left right esoro efom ewira ku ho ye nim say e ho ne ye reserve area ye bie dam na nsuo ne settle na gradually move into airport because a far road na say airport na wo ho in the last 24 years meaning say assembly say government say ya hinfo say ya hwan baby a yensi dan no eho ina yesi dan me say yes utimi hu say ha de bia afi bia nsuo to ejina ha aye nyina ni say reserve around the Weja Dam enkofo de anea egu mu feli yesi asori dan yesi schools yesi nine enkofo team for the past 24 years enkofo bi wo ha afi bia omu wuro mu fie nsu tobre mu omu fo wo cars nkofie no kwa ha na mama yaka omu nim ahimfo na ton saase ne ma omu nim say ye ton saase no Ghana waterfall akasa say Weja Dam mo ye nden ye bebie sensuo to e Eastern region ti say ne atoyi nsuo to wa Ashanti region e ho na nam ni nyina ba de nsu nti ifie bebre ba ye bie ye ya dwen say ho nsuo bro so a dam ni entimi nkura nsuo ni ye bebie saa nete wo so woni ne wa kai sika ne wa koto asase we ne wa sidan what na ho be 20 years de bia nsuo fa ugusu si ho na ba wa be fra ban and because is it 2-3 years ago this you see Musa or kwako bubu are dying in the water we eden na manya papa no okrom ha well ebufu because omo na omo tim no omo nim they know what they are doing is wrong yes me say me yakwala me kwatena me papa kwatena ho 24 years the minim say yensi dan wo ho
na anopa me ne nadmu director ne kasa ho no ne me o se enipa no nadmu fo ne soldier fo ne rescue crofo no so enipa de bidio mo so mo ma nti o mo hyensu o mo sigu session fi
because they are used to it omo nim se baby one we si dan na nye onim se ho yensuom onim se ofele ye okosesa baller okosesa broken obi dan omo ka ne sen ase no e na odi begu ho na odi si nsuo ne kwan nsuo ye nsuo ye nsuo Ethiopia won ho amem no you are complacent and na ya ne se mo na masisi nsuo masisi dan e won nsuo ne kwan mo ha omo ti ba bi pa esi se nsuo ni sina mo nsuo ni nyankwa e be foro enti no onu nka ho no onu na sase ne ya correct no onu age ne dan esi ne on the correct way no wa ha ho akọ no mini aketu afie ontimi wura ho nsuo nko ho da anope oni ni kunu ni momotu omo ko da di ho ma nden
in fact osofo bi
nsuo ko ho da wo
osofo bi so atena potem ho baby be 20 years ni nsuo nyini ma da ba na de nsuo na duro
nsuo be ba ni ho because baby e say nsuo nipa no obi afili esikwan
sa video de hwe ni ma do video nim na nsuo de dan ko ase asante fabra na chika no mo nsuo no de dan ko ase o na say o kan na be say nyina be say nti we obawie na say wa hwe ya ko ni engine mu aye akwakoye nti
wo be ko mu no
man o de na wo papa o ti we papa penny tintin gram o ehun be yenso na du wapaja na beti kra still e cover na beti so Jesus tinyame amemu a na je say
man no over the years ne ho na sas ni the year we bought obeto na sas ni ye da onim se we gya ne kwan wo ho we gya bafa zone wato ba bi so oto na sas we sini dan nanso illegal fo no omo akwa sisi akwan na se nsuo ni fa ni nti se obi a wo area bu ho bia afa asam na nuru mi aya enyo ekose na tese kwan no so no men Winneba road
ebe say no
ade afa ye ho for the past 1 week ni enka yasem SCC old barrier to SCC that short way no landslide atala anymore
na be duo na the traffic aba obi nkobi ma
wutwam former babia na ya gisika yi to no so a mo amugu mepo no so no da kro mo be so na mo dan ne da weja da mu
Meda say Ellen Amadeku a member of the communication team movement in the morning and was so egusu awutie na wo hwe enso a movement TV utie wontumi radio Piaga say I'm enjoying the show me wachima safo na ode aba na we say friend Anani Prosper or say the workaholic voter regional organizer of the New Patriotic Party is doing great work. We are very proud of his good work in the region. Kudos and also a day a buy. Mr. Doku.
Me who say you na pena me start yako.
Oko.
If you say me ye mistake.
Then
you come to her. I say mpe baby ameda.
Next time.
Me ka so me ntimi cross say you know.
Hadwin Mr. Doku. And cry for muna mo ha anti dam no ye bie da bia but this time then there you say I do twem.
I think
a record high.
Yeah, na Mr. Ama Ekana once wa blocking waterway no. So dear, no matter what, it will find its way out. It will say obi ya dear. Now here na dear yenye. Now say emfa ho dakro. Ye wager women's organizer comfort. Also say what 19 years. 19 years. E been see that. Your office Nicholas Entry guy in the office regional office on also omufie for so many years and now send the pictures mobile but I think say ya ka where ya kai say ya fa bulldozer yes you go bubu diner waterways no ma next away in CBO you would see what will happen in this country. And so politics. You find people taking advantage of the situation.
But a Greater Accra Regional Minister comes out. Momra odi outia betia be share your Facebook so say ho a Ramsey site also o move because also they are taking over.
Yes, because there was a purpose for the site. Say moi any birds be baho abe settle because we cannot extinct all these animals just like that. But ube who say obia wakope the sika bia ebo the dam say wabeto sa no na go fi say no na ambaka so be feel o hai sa pepe do ko Ramsey site whatever o maye no they fill the place and take it over the land as if say bra edi kroma be the best it is I think the way the authority assembly authorities in there is so much. They should try as much as possible. Say if there's a need to make a way by destroying a few houses. I mean, where except Omakasoboti here. Na yes, house so that Enkoha Obibio. I think that's the only way we can solve this problem.
All right, Alaji, all that time can check anti wager and sensum na eko na eba. and then the devastation no I high for the first time ye hu flood ye hu bi da wo chibi emiama bebre aflade wo chibi east region make say Ghana water for any Salima take asai ho so densu no say ho na flood ni fi omo plant make say enso no cover so nyina me ho so ma 20 kofodu serve about 40% of any pe kofodu enya adwuma because so ma 2 nti isi an kofodu 80% 40% of kofodu afo nyensu because of sa eti sa ayi na aba na alaje be ne den
yo de wure mu da wase emi say asem na wabisa no ye be ye ne den ne be ya ni say emi say ne ai say ye nyina ye hu say nsuo na akota ho no mu na ye ka ho asem yi enye nsuo a eto won kran nsuo a eto wo hilly areas na e wo achim areas no ho na ye free esan say over the years no nipa bebre aye ho hwehwe ehu say ho na nsuo no eta free na say ebedu nkran na nsuo to kakra won kran ka ho a na ye west na asem a wo mu ni say ansa na ye betumi aye bibia fa saa eyi no ni say this say ye politics frame ya ni politics and frame a almost every year that's what they do. When the MCs say move in down south and this MCA touch all the doku that's where Jagbawe Kumo is where Jagbawe that is where the Jagbawe down south baby area flooded mostly the one who boarded the sea ono the eni ni ho but ya ne ho na ye ebegu essence na nka weja no we Jagbawe that's it that's Botiano constituency slight tete MC awo minister ne mbra. There was a time move military. I think about 2 years ago or 3 years ago. He moved the military, entire military force. Say you koye say jume behwe. And I am for human face. And I say, and I san crofo na omo and I na to abama mo and wow that kind of that any and na wo kan. Enti ya nyi politics and framework. One thing na nka mesre say aban betumi aye no say ehonomo no ye bubu dining na ye pe baby more. It doesn't take anything from the government. I'm telling you. Say 900 ne wo ho 150 ne wo ho a ye bubu ni na ne man so no kwan. I think you bet me yes that kind of affordable bet me aye. Yeah, bet me aye.
Alaji bet me aye because the point is this opa me yemubu ne 100 ye benya ahemfo mesi akoto me pa 100
eno dia minim me for
san winning e kra ho
yeah yes omo kra na mindu ho
omo omo de etuo ena etu
enye easy minister call ho no water minister and sanitation what hey water and sanitation minister me chia no pay or you be next door neighbor
ona wo sisi abana
pa omuvu hono mo master behwe sanda ye wini ama nkura eto wenu mo ewu emuna no mo ye wini sanda na aja na sana nso
emu kasa asemi ya disanfo mo ya be anu retua
because for now no nipa na sini dan nipa no wamfa kwan paso no ye
alaji ba ko no mo kita permit assembly na mo permit
so we cannot even ebe sana kura UN bebem untumi move nipa say without any alternative baby audi omoko omo asi omo fi omo timu omo anfa kwan paso be omo kura ye government permit ayama omo ho kwan se omo nsi eno na me ka se aban ba so betumi asa omo asi kakra na ye relocate omo free hono because for now there's nothing we can do ni edi ho ban ahemfo no enu ho kwan se omo beton bio esa se mrepi no kefe mi pa fa wo gamenye ha na ajo wo ho shikpo die ko fe ko keke bonu wosomo nike shika wo ye wota ke mo ko we ba ho wo nyami na ke no be da na aje wo teme kume wo na wo ni mani ba e wo acho wo game wo ba hi wo ni mani ba hi gana fo wo ni na fo wo ni da na fo wo che na ba fo we nche wo panye fai bonu wo ho shikpo die hi nike ogbe na wo ke egbo ye wa klo wo shikpo ni mi wale ho mo wo ho ha me ni won ho fe won ba she show pen wa ho show agbene ni sade kesane ya it's very painful akaga cry e be kwa gotompo e fo no cry be ton aden one baby aye chire is very painful ni o kan ye no yes so no ne ho nyina e forest Ramsar sites na wo kan wasem e ho de no su chain ne e wo bote
wager Sakoki
it was
I'm telling you
and
then
emu tortoise
bibia wo hono mo
emu bet emu ano se ni
nyina san
tortoise cross nkiti no turtle ye wo pomo
afesa akuhuro
se free pomo balance
nkosua
all are gone and the best now to me free South America Southern America migrated that distance. Look at that distance eba hono annually no ni nyina mbabio. So what are we doing to ourselves? Enti na make us mesre we dey aban mrem na because we can't wait till next year biom because so no jaya they will go back. Ni aye
ni die next year de ebe hu na make us yesi Katrin hwan Katrina abrofo mo friend hurricane Katrina hurricane na mo nim na hurricane chewa bi fa ha
iti we all right hurricane de woro
chewa for the money dey iti se chewa ne fa ha no ma ebe ehu me da se am say alaji si fofana enti me ko bojan de onu susu minim so atu osun or during the because then better near say tada we say and so voter na ho so ye ko ababe ye issues bia ye to ada bia ye koba we yesu nyina no by enekosi o chansu be kofam krofo be san ko mu dem biem na enu anu ni akwakoda ma ne den na ekoso how do we solve this problem
me na mada say
go ahun
was the videos nana my me
wa share o videos no
me share na ahumte
whole community
I think say
about 3 or 4 communities ni nyina
very sad na I don't think this should happen to us as a country again. Where we are moving towards now. Meaning this
backgrade dam so yebi
almost be ni biem
at the same time at the same time and yebi backgrade dam all these things the same time na insurance so eyire just in a child say insurance a ton more at the northern hemisphere and what down into it flows down to and na effect no carry the most. But as I said, you know, we shouldn't go through this as a nation again. A complete systemic failure on the part of government and the citizenry, because your mandate to make sure that lives are saved, properties are secured, but they are not doing their work, and employer and also government has not taken any serious actions against such people. Therefore, almost said they should make sure that lives and property is protected over the period. And it comes back to government. For me, I don't fault people who want to do politics with some of these things. Action I was say take it as a government now, because sometimes we are looking at voter. Now we are looking at our political interest. Sometimes and I was say to me you're very bold to take decision on some of these things. I want to agree with Alaji. Say government will need to come in immediately. Say assassin yebeje per the census figures near whom the affected number of homes or houses now. Because yes, government is at fault, the citizenry is at fault. So let's find a middle path. The two will meet and get this thing solved. Yeah, relocation. So and there, yeah, with this agency, from virus in the place no one.
State
house now, and there for the first time in the history of this country, omuye juma, juma. I think government can contract state housing, get a vast land. And get these people.
But the point is that Ghana was sick. No.
These are emergency situations.
You come about 4 communities.
Yes. I was saying to me, we can't leave them in this mess because after a few days, in Shono drying up, the people will move there again. The exodus will increase. Now, in Shosanton next year, the effect will be greater than this. but not my here na akɔgye busuan sɛ o yɛ de be save homes yɛ be na mo yɛ mpɛ sika mo no mo nkɔ kyekyɛ mattresses ne mo nkɔ kyekyɛ emo na mo nya we over a period. Can you quantify the amount of money government is spending on just dealing with issues of flood every year? You bet to me pesa sika no e dey relocation and I make no government can meet you with a land and maybe with a minimum capital for you to also show up the rest, then you move in. Yes sir, once there is a relocation plan, then there is also another plan to protect the land, make sure that nobody goes back to that site. Some of these things so a land a flood zone now, it is not protected, it is not secure, that you will find people getting in there. And it's not just leaving the land, so a secure land, a place a flooding reserve zone into Mobi. Government must find a way to secure the land. Okay. And then I say unemployment increasing. Let's find jobs for people. These are some of the avenues I bet to me creating jobs for people. These are avenues that you bet to me they are creating are increasing employment role in ADMO to get more people engaged, so that some of these issues wouldn't happen to us again. It lies on both government and the citizenry to solve this problem and solve it now.
But I say, Kosi Boja, a voter regional organizer for the New Patriotic Party and dean of organizers, Movement in the Morning, wontumi Radio, Movement TV, on Facebook, YouTube, and baby. Ama, and now you see credit rating agency. Ama so rate Ghana downwards beam. Make us say Mampanisa Siga for was show me say Auditor General's report. Near free mu air banner. Man 2 weeks. Amunko investigation. No more a whole report. And family chief of staff na omunhwemu asem about 17 billion. Any infractions the Auditor General report. Mami team.
Auditor General's report. Maka awa hamesi akabi. Government any spending officer. Meka government, what I mean is ministers, MMDCs, political heads no more government your government we omo spending officers. Just say no na sika no yenko tuya we ka ye koji supplies ye enye minister de tuya sa aka chief directors na coordinating directors adwuma. It will show auditors general report no or check it from assembly to assembly, secondary schools, educational institutions, universities, or kohonyinara. Meaning say, Ghana for nyina omo ye adwuma e was civil service ne public service. Inti we no say ye politicians ni esi nchen because no kwani nyame anim sika na nya ne yeche. Ye wo oversight responsibility and no na president aka ho asem de bia asamba ana Ghana for musumu na politicians na edisika na ye na ye akromfo na ye na ye ni suban politicians ye Ghana ha ye ahi 17 billion no politicians ahi na wom and the president I am constitution. I'm an oversight responsibility over all this. Sir, government institutions. On the repo. So on the shares no. Only the kuda. Also, I'm for reporting. Me no ya drink. I say ya chakra 100. De bia na nkofo didi gu ya bodu. Ya obeka ya bodu. Sani e kanu. Nkofo didi gu abodu.
Didi gu abodu.
The last time it is in referee which assembly omoko headmistress bi. Yes, sika bi afa ne nsem sa na mo kan afa ne nsantem. Let am am ne tworo ye. Ene ne odi sika ne ye. Ene who receipt ne odi ni nyinara ba na me say enti enye Auditor General for ne ba ya enka wo mfa sa receipt ni sa ne ma ne nyina ama. Etu be hwe mu ni sika ne bebre ho nipa ne nhye da so won fa so owi aye so okodi. Nanso se ne esi report no se aban sika ye nyina ye sika meji ye se me de koto ebro beza meji ye se me de koto milk meji ye se me de hwe nkwala ma ye wie me ye wie ye ni sika no ne aka ne me de aba sika na nso me de so mo fa men sesa ma me sa process na ya ato ho no se nkrofo nye ina ebinu ma fa ho okona nsesa ka no wafa or corner figures no the biaka ho enne Auditor General Daruma ye hu mu nyina. And see for the first time this is the first president of Ghana or no ni esisa de so other presidents or you can no more you after afibia ye be jam
any politicians but politician won na do e ba
ye can say ono and na oversight responsibility e ye na dwuma so obehwe no so nti no na president ye no also in 2 weeks omo fa report mra me kire no mu ni enti a esi ye jai man also 4 weeks bosome ni enti esi ye jai na nkrofo di 17 million free na ya mi ama na mi di 17 million na
anya million no a billion
17 billion free ye nya omo sa ye ntimi enti omo me kire mu ni okwa ya am sa be kan ye sika Auditor General ni se sika no kwa wanya bi wajibi occupy Ghana force on ma kire yemu why no je no won ho oje de say ye nyina ye age on famra na politicians ya bre ade ni nye
mombre
budigu ya bodwi sem di bia enne eye
se bia
president Akufo Addo ehu se edimbone na no edin
se bia mama mo ho kwan no di yod ne sabe fo atade on ne safo atade mu dia something kan
ataye ne eja ye si ade ye nyina ye si
o ma nipa ndidi yo na ne safo atade mu a
ataye ne ye si ye di bleach aguso ataye fita ne ye di bleach mu ye si obi a wo die wom ye beka they say yeah for no mess 17 billion yeah kwa IMF akoje IMF na ye kwa na he ne koje ahini ekoje
say $3 billion say $3 billion
$3 billion
and happen to the bag Ghana scheme be saying
about 6 million Ghana and there be 10 billion na 17 shankrofo president why are there attorney general say yes sign say you here $3 billion and I yen sika 17 billion cedis in the share and $2 na $3 billion here $10 billion and that is an extra 7 billion Eshenkrofo ayate ni yenya abo hey president we dey why ya de nyame nhira nyame bua na report no so ba mpa chow mo fa nto abonten ye
publish report no
ye be body
report ba yenye den ama report ni ba o sanye den
ye fa nto abonten ni nyina
report na president some family chief of staff
o kan wi a
ni sakan ya pa fa nto abonten kwan sa na
o kan wi pe
na o kan wi o fa nto na sa ni sakan o fa nto abonten I don't know, it didn't hear this.
On found trouble.
There be no.
Ya friend, St. Rose Secondary School, Aquatia headmistress, you see Sika or Miami School. St. Monica's, you see Sika Bioka. Oh, yeah, friend. University of Ghana, ban send them more accredited courses. No, so imagine Qualasica and Qualaj certificate to say, you're school, you're paid.
I'm outside in the party. Sorry, I'm baba show me. I'm a dark sorry, Mr. Dogu.
Catch yourself
and you're credited. Not penny for accredited, not a penny bit. And say, Okoye na Jumani accredited school on ye. On Benya, I show you the on I say University of Ghana, and you're Professor Jampo. I'm so in the bar being so. I'm a course somewhere so you're accredited. Me ama so ama ne ho ahomet you Mr. Doku enti Auditor General
Professor Timiki report for balance ne moja no anya no
ti dia maka na
ma de minti no kra me minti am ama me jana nsem obekeka
balance kisa baby anka
o si baby anka adien a
and the courses can credit here.
Medasi. Mr. Benizadoku. Enti amampanisi enkoye ayi but occupy Ghana for say ankomampani strengthen the Auditor General Department no na almost strengthen no mutimi nyina omo nan so na disallowances ni search charges ni mo nkoso dan say because omo for say investigation ya ye koye ni ayi nyina no ehu hia.
Omo saa hoden emra ne de ma omo nya president de be ma omo emra na except omo
mampani kanche omo say
tu ajibi enti on to aso no anyi bi mampani so wane de so ye no na oye
there was an amounted quote say waji some amount of billions
I me check it amount waji
enti on to aso no anyi
yeah Doro this Auditor General assembly I believe say oka say ɔmampanyin ɛnhyɛ ɔmo kena na mente ase kakra. Why? Because Domlevo ankasa.
My point in say, Omampanin control like it should encourage them to continue with the search charges and salamances. Dan so can say another institution sankoye another as I say on sankoye audit for frana.
And I make say I believe say search charge no idea this auditor general already is doing it. Now say yes 17 billion. I think say there was this he said if about 2.something billion.
2.2 billion.
Yes, so good. 2.2 billion recovered. So it tells you say yakasa nyina no oyeden oyejuma. We don't need the president to remind him again say he has to go recover those monies. But like we've all been saying, no, say the auditor general reports now kind of into detail. Sika far amount for sometimes it's just less than 10% of the total amount you hear people talk about. Say bia we use scan all right, but maybe a receipt MI scan all right, but properly not accounted for and all that. So we should let it look like Bibi Hunya Biakoso. President Efre Siga see boss Ekashi say on Shena, but I think his concern was that there are some government institutions that keep having these things recurring, and he believes we must be seen to be working on them so that even the noise of it because it creates a perception say about this kebia scanocano ebia dipan owi so the route as here on Occupy Ghana so Bejidi said they are a force or minor to shape our day-to-day activities. I'll encourage them to still go on and do what they've been doing. It's not started today. It began somewhere. Other governments have gone through their constructive criticisms, and we also should accept them as one of civil society groups are shaping the economy of this country. Whatever they keep doing, their activities
okay. Matimi that's Yeri Beneza Duk Martin and candidate for elections and research about the new patriotic party. Alhaji Yusuf Fofana. Okasa Emma Abain social services. Now, when we say corruption, so dear, 18 to the fabric of the social service because a bass ordinary Ghanaian na Yemen ever saying that be a ba na yaka near ya public accounts committee be a baby, you know, and a quack to baby. What is the way forward? You better than assign infractions in any irregularities near the yet me see and like yet me see and okay, bet me a brenner say near so drastically. You bending.
Yo. They will meet me that was CP. Let me say, President, about President Abasopa and Opay. Esan say, Asemi Baye, one transit. Otun Sanfre, CEO, for Nina Eba presidency honum. Omu say, no, say, dear, no, on find the agro. Obema Yaye and Shishemu, Esan say, near Nya say, when someone near he would deal with you drastically, and that's exactly what he's trying to do. Osan Emma Siga Mr. Boating Omano say no sorry no nye hwehwemu na within nochi and 4 weeks no umbrella report no ne na nia okachiro omo ni say mama kan wo potokasem ansana my in a quick he say I appointed you as leaders of these specified entities with a strong belief that you will ensure a positive change in the narrative of loss-making entities and build value for the people of Ghana. That has not happened, so I expect more from you. Oh yeah, and I say I want to see a marked improvement in these reports next year. Things have to change. You can see. And Ranami Mutala on a different network or see a populist statement. Adiano Bar sɛ president ka ho asɛm a hey ɔyɛ din so a hey yɛde biribi adane politics but this is the first time sɛnea ama kaeɛ no sɛ president aba out sɛ wei deɛ mɛyɛ ho nhwehwɛ mu
but alaji sɛ mutara kasa there saa institutions so meet say any of sign performance contract and if the heads are not performing why don't you fire them?
That's another case. I'm saying next time Fabra for discussion. I will say umre so I can't be 8 minutes.
Alaji.
Let's go on this stand. Me and Jay are not too honorable. We have to talk about it. Now number two no so say na doku STT statement be 1 year. In most cases also 117 billion. Ye be you no na entisa na kakra bi die. Is ye nipa omu ye nipa. Nanso efi a omudi gu aban ho no eno na hayen ye ka no ye bɔ omudin e na ye bɔ institution no din o ye si aban MPP aban unim say 17 million no billion no unim say aban ka odi ECG mu ni we mu grid ko mu nyina ye about 6 billion out of it.
And in fact aban all social intervention project aban you know 15 billion.
No.
All social intervention, planting for food and jobs, free education, and this car, some pass ayina dia. Now within a year, no, a bit more yes, some major interventions in Akubium.
I don't make a year no, I say, Obehu Niaka. It's we no munina cotton chain. Nafi Ubania Minia ba start here with. Say, it be our coaches can all right, yes. It's meant to say you got tables. Ama school ni chairs ama school bi. Ena atorenchem esiye. Ena school no roof no epae. Enti sika no a eda ho no mo na nka ekoto table ni chair no. Na school a any roof ya obetumi agotena ase. Na ya diabetes ka no e de akɔhye ho no mo. Meanwhile they meant well. Nanso auditors no ba essence ka no yesi koto tables ni chairs. No more tables in the chairs now. You see where this can. So you have to go back. Na show say everything the last say you can watch them waha. And I'm imam with details. I can't say it's about time and Sunday you know. Yeah, they are invited individually. No one be defending way you know. It e be you say no. Ube who say na you can say na sikana ya bo hu 17 billion na no kra no na entisa. Ena near chat to with your mammy fat or contract now almost saying. I think say no we didn't even the MPP ranks nipa bebre were divided on that thing. Ebimu kase at least no after almost 6 years. You can say CEOs, MMDCs, ministers, deputy ministers no mo emu nyina ewo ho no mo. Ye omu ye nipa de omu nye sorabofo ye to me can say 1 or 2 of them no non performance ana omu ye ade a ensem fata ye be ka say ye hu ya ye be fire no wahu be odi atwai na president start here no so na no you know mo call for say ye reshuffle so oti answer president ma omo sa reshuffle no he does it at his own discretion as I say constitution na manu to me to fire to hire and fire. Now ono or say for now no to be a woman in this time a woman that accounts for most of the lacquer nipa owa bonti ehun because 2017 2018 2019 early 2020 now Obia was performing very well. Now ahuchire a abedu krea external shocks yi ama nyama bibre etosin enti eno no udi kobo a Greek minister enye esa so oba ye no na a Greek we no ye can say na say under NDC John Mahama udi kobo finance minister enye esa so oba ye no ne wo IMF ye ho akire na so to me introduce free SHS a opesika edi ahye hono or to me see dance or to me say at the point you see Ghana's economy was the fastest growing economy in the world 2017 to early 2020 now COVID see and they slow down and a Ukrainian war abe we see ade no nti na onya ade na then all finance ministers in the world enya ade this John Mahama finance minister say tekpe ono kwa no ya ade because from 2017 to 2020 ya nti nka o yanti ne nka yare ba ye covid be so ema ye ho akire ye baby won say na say o ma san ye di esa sa fe European countries kire say ye ho akire ye covid ni we abe high ye co demonstration or Britain ye ni say America tu franc boom and petrol tu mu say ni say uko Germany shelf so a uko to ye can say x kosua ana enwa obedu be ni anuani baby no wonya nti afa they are seeing say global nanka eba ni say na former president be ko America akoka say covid aha dream pa especially African countries na obafie dia o si Ghana dia enka ho esa so no ope president dia ntino Ghana enka ho Ghana dia covid no emba ha ena NC baby ama baby ebe ko akopesika ana baby ebe bo ye be ye adwuma ye di aluminium be ko Ukraine ni we mu a ye di ko Ukraine enko biom. All right. Esa na affect the economy no which he is not talking about. Enti adani politics we no once again like we are talking about once again we will say ye be free sa or hayumu God willing like the president said ye be free mu ama Ghana for wato.
All right, me da Salaji UC Fofana and Martin coming Kobu Janchen. Whether about Auditor General's report, there be a consura MPP by and also started and also ECOFEM NFA as a pejabium. A better than yet me as no.
You me da say I think say the call by the president say Siga boss ne Auditor General or say the two of them. Now, they should really look into the report. Our Auditor General, the buyer or publish here. Now, come to a final conclusion on the outing of the Auditor General. First of all, I think it's a call in a right direction because Siga boss and I say on school prefect for all the CEOs. Now, but opening for me, I will be surprised. Yabeye sa exercise we in a month's time and kofi. I will be surprised.
You'll be surprised.
I'll be.
See, you na report.
Yes, I report we.
Na kofi go to.
Na kofi say go to hono. Even though meaning say you say infractions are from based on Auditor General's report, I mean, sometimes transactions be more properly accounted for, but must it happen? This age of ICT, this age of digitization, must such things happen? So, will be to me a transaction as an entity. Now it's not properly accounted for. Now auditor, yes. Meanwhile, no, these entities are more internal auditors, and some external auditors. Now, when you now also receipt, and you are sitting there as a staff, all these things, no, people are on the bench, on the fence, warming themselves up all these years to come in and offer solutions, to come in and adapt to the effort of government, whilst others are sleeping on their job. This is a big embarrassment to us at this time. This is a time government appointees are supposed to work to increase the fortunes of the government and the party. These are not times for us. Say 17.2 billion Ghana cedi as a result of infractions. These are not kind things that was the associated with government at this time. 17 billion Ghana cedi.
17 billion.
Sika was at this time we should be losing. And no, not at all.
We say about now newspapers, radio, online. Then this is 40 no say. Yes, I the 17 billion. And Omoko Jiwo, I am 3 billion per IMF, 17 billion.
It is because of the kind of politics.
And just a they
give you rooms for them to say the things they are saying. Now, yes or no, actions now was say you take care, you take so now you ain't take no. And also, when they say some of these things, it comes to eat us up. And we will have to take action. Because me say, how can it be the case say you transactions? Now you need a receipt to account for. Now who you leader out ho? It's so embarrassing. What actions have you taken? people should be responsible. People should be people, see these things as if there is a Mrani Crowing. People do things and have their way. There are agencies forming systems towards regime changes. And these same people will work with you. They will work with you diligently. They do a certain time. These same people will start messing you up.
Start so taking certain decisions.
They'll start messing you up. Your unions our government agencies more. Oba hona also will change by two.
Ebi na ekoso ECG no.
Two, they'll frustrate you. And so does it mean that we don't have systems to flash out such people? Can't we take drastic actions to deal with the inactions of people? Almost actions causing pain to the government at all time under all government. Can't we do anything about it? Now say once it happens, they say politicians. Once it happens, they say president. I think it's about time we need to relook at our governance structures. Civil service structure na war honor. The bureaucracy in the civil service way it delay a lot of productive time. At the end of the day, look at the luxury in civil service. Look at the luxury compared to private service. Look at the luxury in civil service. And with such luxury, now Masa I could this 17 billion. Yagoshe Mukrana is reducing about even 5 billion. A issue of concern. People must be punished. People must go home. Look, whether you are the cause or not, the fact that you are sitting there, so pretending over such a rot, you are not qualified to remain there because your actions and inactions has brought shame to the government. This is a time I hear Sika to show up most of the things we are doing. This is the time I hear Sika to support the difficulty in the system. This is not the time for us to be throwing money out there. Say the infractions of people are costing government 17 billion. This is not a good news. And here's for me where I sit. Just as I said, opening, I'll be very surprised. Say after a month, people will still be sitting where they are. I'll be very surprised.
But that's it. It is that if people will not be sitting where they are, then me supporting the call from Mama say the report should be made public.
That's it. Let me tell you something. One who call cantonments, airport residential area, who call Jowulu, that big private areas, you know. Mostly any politicians neti ho no.
Civil servants.
Civil servants.
Civil and public servants.
Omunya scan wo hin. Obi ayetua na ebi a 7,000 and I would even find cry say 15,000, 20,000 a month. Look at yes.
No, what the system
mansions.
On what the system need that.
Mansions omu temu. Nanso omu ye say eduma yi, eduma fui no omu ye wie a. Na dia foreign politicians. Ebe wie no.
Then na me say we a politician for now. E mo bi fa nsan for atadim.
Yes.
Or the family we are want to mean
assistant president Akufo Addo
many former Eastern Regional Organizer Kodua Bronya bim say 2017 2018 e call ye o say mi koja no and e call civil servant be fee yewura ho
civil servant
e maybe be we pie no say asema Kodua kan say eh dawro na e kwa papa no unum komo no yedi na ma miensa ba ko ye law wo US Bako ye medicine wo UK. And biara oye abon ekwa abontin na hebe pa bia ma ne te.
Yes.
Na wo hwe bia ne mako school a. Na obisa say kodin tie pie na obisa me say eh yankrofo yi so amuti yo.
Chale.
Na me say commander, o say hwe what is bia o say ne manako school no. Na me say meti ni nyina. O say oye den no nya skada isa ne mani nyina.
Yo. Omo no control system. They control the system and the politician no so bad.
They control.
I'm set system man now also kotena so.
You know.
I see
such people shouldn't be at post. Such people shouldn't be at post because me baby I'm feel no okoya campaign for NPP anya easy. Enye an easy job at all. It's not an easy task.
Voter region.
So ko voter to me jina wa chini part wa wan kasa wo family wo relative crowd ni na atana. But we didn't back the MPP come over the periods and now was now across sense there. Now come na or the bedom MPP and yet is it is not like Jesus Christ miracle. And to say in your position now, it was say yes safeguarding or you protecting no. Yam to me and protected this government power yenya. Ne di agoni fi we are doomed. Not because of MPP, but because of the future of the country. And to people who are entrusted with positions, so omunye juma no mun deliver on the parties and the president's agenda. Na omun to me mbwa. Na omu actions say otiho. Na ya transactions over a period of 12 months. Now you don't have the required documents to prove to document a juma then what are you sitting there doing?
Now internal auditors and also and then eventually external in fact I don't know, like he said earlier, system no
system could you believe it made the Bank of Ghana for supervisory for Quran eco supervise banks am I yet me certify bank maybe say a best performing bank the following year na bank na insolvent.
That is true. That is true.
Na besina omo ekwenye say adwuma no eco supervise here e make you mobile dey abaso but the best performing bank no nyina teto.
That's true.
Alaji say yentimi antu na mo bi dia
and them opa bibia see roads pressure of president so government was roads. Just 6 years ago, roads was one of the celebrated achievement
of the NDC. Into roads no he do pepper so kwanta asante
esu nyire tutu onim say esu start tutu ansa na NDC free power
enu na make no ne omo ye
na pepper so kwanta
esikuma peki de na omo ye esu nyire tutu
ode ball ho
esu nyire tutu
ode ball ho mra na ofa ho je
start building those roads again.
And
we allow such people in the system. Can't we take any actions?
That is true.
Attorney General Department, what are they doing?
They have to be up and doing. It's a serious thing. We have to.
There are issues, sir.
I like the child panel doors.
It is too much.
Epamotewa no matie Crawford did double salary. Omo to parliament no mo man penny so corrupt. Meanwhile, omo so agi double salary. Yes. No man penny ayedin. It has taken Kwame Bafo Abronye and the double salary for Ejina court. Attorney General Timi for Munkoe.
Up to now.
Special prosecutor Timi for Munkoe. Crawford agi double salary. No mo wi a omo kan say Akufo-Addo aban corruption.
Me yenda Nyankopon ase say omo ka no omo anka say Akufo-Addo corrupt and now omo ntumi appoint any of Akufo-Addo appointees no directly,
but we should also be able to take
and
action.
Then we from there no we deal with omo omo yes na e foreign politicians. We have to deal with them.
What we need is action.